Could you please state your name for the record?
Good afternoon, Marlene Ramdahal.
And can you please spell your name for the record?
Yes, Marlene, M-A-R-L-E-N-N-Y. Last name R-A-M-D-E-H-A-L.
And what is your occupation, ma'am?
I am a senior U.S. probation officer.
And what is your jurisdiction?
The District of Massachusetts.
Where is your office located?
In Taunton.
And how long have you been a federal probation officer?
Approximately 12 years.
Are you familiar with Brian Walshe?
I am.
And how long have you known Mr. Walshe?
Since November of 2021.
And that's when you first met him?
Yes.
And how often did you see him?
Approximately once every 60 days.
And how did you see him?
At his residence or at my office.
And can you please identify him for the record?
Mr. Walsh in the black sweater.
Thank you. Your Honor, might the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant?
The record will so reflect.
In January of 2023 and December of 2022, was Mr. Walshe, the defendant, subject to conditions set by a federal district court?
He was.
And what were those conditions?
He was subject to a number of conditions, to include home confinement, which limited his movement in the community.
When was the defendant authorized to leave his home?
He was authorized to leave his residence with a pre-scheduled pass, so he would have to ask permission before leaving his home.
Did he have set windows that he was allowed to leave?
He did.
And what was he required to do before leaving his home?
Prior to leaving his residence, he would have to have an approved schedule.
And who would approve that schedule?
I would.
Where was he allowed to go?
A client on the home confinement program is only allowed to leave the residence for essential necessities, so things such as employment, education, religion, treatment, attorney visits, court-appointed activities. He was also allowed to do things such as grocery shop, banking, grooming, things of that nature. He also had permission to do things with his children and his mother.
So what did he need to do as far as specifying where he would go?
So on Thursdays, he was to submit schedules to me with what essential necessities would be required for the following week.
And how would he do that?
He would send me an email.
Okay. And what email did he use?
brw@tensaleconsulting.com.
What permission did he have to leave the state?
He did not have permission to leave the state.
You said that he was allowed to go for necessities. Is a restaurant considered a necessity?
No, it is not.
What did he have to do if he wanted to deviate from the schedule that he had submitted on Thursdays, I believe you said?
Correct. Yeah, if there was a change to the schedule, he would be required to submit a new schedule request.
And how would he do that?
Again, via email.
And who would he do that to?
Myself.
So I want to ask you about Friday, January 6th of 2023. Did you see the defendant that day in person?
I did.
Okay. And what contact did you receive from him requesting permission for his window for the following week?
On January 6th, Mr. Walsh submitted a schedule for Wednesday the 11th. He requested a haircut appointment from 1:30 to 3:15. He also requested a pass for the 12th to meet with his probate attorney from 10:30 to 3:15.
What contact did you have from the defendant on January 5th of 2023?
On January 5th, Mr. Walsh contacted me to inform me of law enforcement contact, which is required by his conditions of release. He also notified me that his wife, Anna, was missing.
What was his window of release on Thursday, January 5th?
On January 5th, he had a reoccurring schedule to drop off his children between 8 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. He then had a pass to assist his mother with some errands from 10:15 to 1:30. And then he had a reoccurring schedule to pick up his children from 3:45 to 6:15.
And the morning schedule and the afternoon schedule, was that a set recurring schedule?
Correct, Monday through Friday.
And was the middle, the time that he was with his mother, was that also a recurring time, or was that something he had just requested?
He had just requested it the week prior.
And what was the window of release for Wednesday, January 4th?
The 4th would have been drop off children from 8 to 10:30. Then he had a reoccurring groceries schedule from 11 to 1:30, and again, pickup of the children from 3:15 to 6:45.
So that was all prearranged?
Correct, yes.
And what was the window of release on Tuesday, January 3rd?
Tuesday, drop off children, 8 to 10:30. Pick up children 3:15 to 6:45, and he had a reoccurring schedule as well to get his trash out, and that was from 7:50 to 8:20, I believe.
In the evening?
In the evening, sorry.
Okay. And why did he need that for the trash?
Because it wasn't on his property.
Okay. And what was the window of release for Monday, January 2nd of 2023?
On Monday the 2nd, he only had pickup and drop off of the children, so 8 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., and then pick up from 3:15 to 6:45.
Okay. But did you receive some information about an unauthorized leave for that day?
I did.
And when was that?
Approximately 3:53 p.m.
And did you speak to him?
I did.
And what contact did you have with him?
I reached out to him to ask him about the unauthorized leave, and he indicated that he was picking up his children per usual.
Okay. And in fact, the 3:15 to 6:45, was that authorized for Monday, January 2nd, 2023, being a holiday?
It was, because there was no notification that school was not in session.
And what was the window of release on Sunday, January 1st of 2023?
On the 1st, he had submitted a request to return his mother home from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m.
And what do you mean return his mother home?
He indicated that his mother was staying with him post-surgery, and he was taking her back to her residence.
And when was that window established?
That would have been the week prior, so I want to say December 22nd.
And where did he indicate that he would be returning his mother?
To her residence.
And where was that, if you know?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. And at that point, did he ask permission to go to a restaurant?
He did not.
For January 1st of 2023?
He did not.
And was the defendant allowed to go places if he had not cleared it with you first?
He was not allowed to do any unapproved stops.
If I might have one moment.
You may.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Cross-exam.
Yes, thank you. Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So did I hear you right that said the Mr. Walsh asked to be able to go 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sunday, January 1st? He asked that the prior week of December 22nd.
That is correct.
And there were, to go out to a restaurant, that would have been correct?
It would need court approval. Probation does not have the authority to approve non-essential necessities.
So you'd have to go through a court process that take quite a while to go through the federal court process?
It's a motion to the court, so it's just a documentation that needs to be submitted.
But it has to be filed, it has to be decided, it has to be returned.
That is correct.
So, and there's always the chance that it wouldn't be allowed.
Correct.
So if somebody like Mr. Walsh wanted to take his wife out to a restaurant for New Year's Day, there's a chance that he wouldn't be permitted and get permission to take his wife to a New Year's Day dinner, even if he had filed a request.
There is that chance, correct.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Any redirect?
No redirect, thank you.
The witness may step down.
Thank you.
Sir, could you state your name and spell your last name for the record?
Sure, it's Tony Macrina, M-A-C-R-I-N-A,
Where do you work, sir?
Home Depot.
And what do you do for Home Depot?
I am a district asset protection manager.
And what are your responsibilities as a district asset protection manager?
I help increase profitability by mitigating losses and creating a safe work environment for the associates and customers.
How long have you been with Home Depot?
Currently 4.5 years.
And how in that time you've always been a district asset protection manager?
Yes.
And what is your district?
It's considered southeastern Mass, so it's approximately 10 stores in that area.
All right. Does that include Rockland?
Yes.
Sir, have you had the opportunity to help produce a receipt and videos to law enforcement in January 2023 in this matter?
Yes,
And have you had the opportunity to review both of those prior to today?
I did.
Sir, as far as the videos that are maintained at Home Depot, are they done in the normal course of business?
Yes, they are.
Are they done in good faith?
Yes,
And the videos, I take it they're recorded digitally?
correct.
So when they're recorded as it's happening to a server, correct?
Yes.
What access do you have to the server?
I remote in, but using a laptop or a computer.
Okay. Can anyone have access to it?
Just anybody who works within the asset protection department.
And sir, the videos that you had a chance to review, did you look at a thumb drive and then sign the back of it?
Yes.
You may.
Sure, I'm showing you a thumb drive. Do you see it?
Yes,
And do you see your initials in the back?
I do.
Were these the videos you had a chance to review prior to today to confirm that they were the videos you had turned over from the store depot on January 2nd in Rockland?
Yes, they were.
How long so you can have the thumb drive marked next to the around?
Any objection to that?
No objection.
The Home Depot thumb drive, now in evidence as 260.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, may the Commonwealth publish some of the videos from the Home Depot thumb drive?
Yes?
Ms. Gilman, could we have the video Home Depot entering? If we could press pause. Mr. McCrenna, can you see the video on the screen?
Yes.
Where is this in the Home Depot?
This is a shot of the doorway where most customers after purchasing would walk out. So the main exit, we call this.
The main exit. Now,
Yes.
at the bottom of the screen, there's a date and time. Are the dates and times accurate on the Home Depot videos?
Yes, they are.
And to be clear, this is Rockland, right?
Correct.
Okay. Ms. Gilman, if you could press play. Thank you, Ms. Gilman. If you could close out that. And Ms. Gilman, could we have pro-exit purchasing? And Ms. Gilman, if you could go to 107 on this. Thank you. Sir, where is this location in Home Depot in Rockland?
This is on one side of the store. We call it the Pro exit. So generally, this is where the lumber is purchased, and it's usually a bigger space so that you can get those bigger carts through the doorway.
Ms. Gilman, if you could press play. Thank you, Ms. Gilman. Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. McCrenna, I'm showing you a document. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
Is that the receipt that corresponds to the video we just saw?
Yes.
How are you able to find a receipt that corresponds to the video?
I was given an item number from the state police.
And so then you look up the item number?
Looked up the item number, and it brings me right to this transaction. The two are tied together.
And so the receipts are kept in the normal course of business?
Yes.
In good faith?
Yes.
And you turn this over to the police in January 2023?
Yes.
The Commonwealth would seek to have the receipt from Home Depot for January 2nd as the next exhibit.
Any objection?
No objection.
The receipt that corresponds to 260 is now in evidence as 261.
Your Honor, may the Commonwealth publish 261?
You may.
Thank you. Looking at the top of it, sir, what is the address of the store?
1149 Hingham Street, Rockland, Massachusetts.
And what is the significance of Register 3?
Register 3 is the register number that was shown in the video where those purchases were made.
And Ms. Gilman, could we scroll down to the bottom? Actually, stay right there, Ms. Gilman. Sir, on A&H baking soda, what is that?
That is a 12-pound bag of baking soda. It was the one that was on the bottom of the cart.
Home Depot sells 12 pounds of baking soda?
Yes.
And then what is the date and the time of the transaction?
The date is 1/2 of 2023 at 5:01 and 47 seconds p.m.
What was the amount for the transaction?
The amount was $453.54.
And was it cash or charge?
Cash.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Any cross? The witness may step down.
Thank you.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Could you bring that microphone a little bit closer to you? It will help keep things loud.
Is that better?
Much better.
Okay.
Could you state your name and spell your first and last name for us?
Kaliroy Paleologos, K-A-L-I-R-O-I, last name P-A-L-A-I-O-L-O-G-O-S.
Where do you work, ma'am?
I work at Beacon Communities, more specifically Chatham West and the Pines.
And what is Chatham West?
It's a housing residential apartment complex.
Where is Chatham West located?
Brockton, Massachusetts.
And what do you do there?
I'm a property manager.
And as the property manager, do you have access to their surveillance videos?
Yes, sir, I do.
And as far as the surveillance videos, how many cameras do they have on the exterior of their building?
Approximately 25 back in 23.
In January of 2023, how many units were at Chatham West?
507.
507? Mm-hmm. So it's a really large
Yes,
complex. What does Chatham West have for dumpsters in January 2023?
About 21 dumpsters.
And what access does the general public have to the dumpsters in January 2023?
They're open to the public.
Okay. Now, in January 2023, did you have the opportunity to produce surveillance videos to law enforcement?
Yes, I did.
And have you had the opportunity to review them prior to today?
Yes.
Have they been edited in any fashion?
No, sir.
And Chatham West, when they maintain their surveillance videos, done the normal course of business?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Sure. Do you maintain your surveillance videos in the normal course of business?
Yes, I do.
And in good faith?
Yes.
And again, you turn these over to law enforcement in January 2023?
Yes.
May I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
Ma'am, I'm showing you a thumb drive. Do you recognize it?
Yes, I do.
Does it have your initials on it?
Yes, it does.
Does this have the video that you reviewed that had you previously turned over to law enforcement?
Yes, it does.
The Commonwealth would seek to have the video from Chatham West on the thumb drive marked as the next exhibit.
No objection. It will be marked and admitted into evidence now as 262.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, may the Commonwealth publish the video from Chatham West?
You may.
Thank you. Pause. Thank you, Ms. Gilman. In the top left-hand corner, what does it say as far as a date and time?
January 3rd, 2023,
And the time?
5:11 at night.
Okay. Now, with your surveillance videos, is the time accurate or can be off?
It's accurate. Could be off by a minute or two, but it's accurate.
Ms. Gilman, if you could press play. Ma'am, your videos, I noticed that it's not continuous. Is that all of your videos, or how is that? Can you explain that process?
It depends on the camera. Sometimes there's a little bit of a lag where it becomes choppy like that.
So that's not abnormal. That can happen with your surveillance sometimes.
Yes.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Cross-exam.
No questions.
The witness may step down. Thank you, ma'am.